Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A few nights ago I was sitting around here enjoying a really nice glass of red wine. Honestly, I was incredibly bored. I kind of felt like getting out and shooting something, but I didn't really have anything to shoot. I didn't really feel like going anywhere, so I rummaged through my drawers. I pulled out two completely different cameras. One was an old Canon film camera with a telephoto zoom lens, and the other one was my EM10 IV. I looked at the vintage lens on the Canon. It's a FD 80 to 200 millimeter zoom lens, and I thought, I wonder how this would be adapted to the Micro Four Thirds body. So I happen to have an adapter because I often use the 50 millimeter adapted for Micro Four Thirds, but I've never used this telephoto lens. So I thought to myself, why not adapt them together and see what I get? The 80 to 200 on a Micro Four Thirds turns out to be a 160 to 400 millimeter equivalent lens, which is quite a long reach. Also, this lens is a little bit different. I never really play with it. It's kind of always just been here at the house. It was gifted to me, but looking at it more thoroughly, it actually has a macro capability. So once I hooked it up to my Micro Four Thirds, the EM10 IV, I started going around the garden, taking pictures of the vegetable garden, taking video, shooting video around the yard. I took it over to the river and shot some shots over there. I'm pretty impressed with what I'm getting out of this lens. The EM10 is a fun little camera. I really enjoy taking photos mostly with the 20mm and the 17mm, the primes. Video-wise, I think the videos, it's not that good. It looks very digital. It is 4K, but it doesn't look that great. So one of the hopes I had with adapting this lens is that it would give it a softer look, which I definitely think it does. It really softens it up. It's not clinical. It does have some character, and the vintage look it's kind of neat when you take it around. You like it or not, that's up to you. But it's neat. It looks different than anything else I have, so that's why I've been enjoying it. I do definitely have some problems focusing with this camera. I don't know what it is about the EM10. It does have focus peaking. I cannot get it to work. I have a feeling maybe there's not enough contrast. I don't know. With the vintage lens, I can't seem to get it to do any focus peaking. And obviously this is a manual focus lens. The only trick that I found is I use the digital teleconverter. One of the buttons in the top right is programmed to it, one of the custom buttons. So I click that and then I manually focus, then I click it back to where I was. I don't want to use the teleconverter when I'm filming. I just want to use it to punch in and make sure that I'm as sharp as I can be with a non-sharp lens. I've also found I've had some problems with the EM10 as far as when you click on when you're in movie mode, and a couple times I've accidentally bumped it into 1080 instead of 4K. It's pretty easy to do from the menu. If you're not paying attention, you pull it out of your bag or whatnot, and you just flip it on. I have a few shots. This one with the lizard in particular, I was kind of bummed. I was excited when I took the shots, and then I, plug it in the computer and I realized it's in 1080, so I was kind of bummed about that. I do think this is a rather bizarre setup. I wouldn't recommend it to people. It's very top heavy. It sticks out a bit. For photos, I've really struggled to get in sharp pictures of photos. But if you put it on a tripod and you set it up and you take your time and you focus, you can get some pretty cool shots. I'm kind of digging it. I don't think I'm going to use it all the time by any means, but it definitely cured my boredom, and I was happy that I have these various cameras around my house that I can tinker with. And if you have some old vintage glass and you have some modern digital cameras, combine them, see what you can get. It's a lot of fun. So with that, everyone have a great night, and I'll talk to you in the next video.